Real life copyright law example. We all know this song.
Okay, I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house and I'm in the house bored.
But do you know this song?
Okay, I'm bored in the house, yeah, I'm in the house bored. I gotta pay rent that I can't afford.
And it would likely be improper for Smart Wallet to use this song for commercial purposes unless they pay Curtis a licensing fee. Now, I'm optimistic and I would assume that Smart Wallet did pay a licensing fee, but if they didn't, I sure hope Curtis gets a copyright attorney.
We have in common, neither of us will be missed. Saint Bernard sits at the top of the
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Mr. Flores.
Yeah.
We're with the U.S. Secret Service. We're hearing about some tweets that you had made about Trump.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court just released an opinion stating that all non-unanimous jury convictions in a criminal matter are not constitutional. Before this decision was released just this morning, Oregon was the only state in the country that allowed conviction by a non-unanimous jury. So I've been feeling down recently because I am a personal injury lawyer, but I don't have my own billboard like all the other personal injury lawyers. Brittany Broski never responded to my inquiry.
Boom! Highway billboard. Pay up. This $100K right here, 6 figures.
So I decided to take matters into my own hands. I put on my mask, got in my car, and went around town searching for billboards that I might be able to afford. I just started my own law firm last year, so I don't have a very high budget, but I think I found the perfect billboard that I could get for cheap. Look at the right half of this billboard. You can only see it for a couple seconds because of the building. So here's what I'm thinking with respect to design. It's super ironic, but it conveys the message that we help people in bad spots. Right when I got home, I started making some phone calls to look into it. Make sure you follow along as I begin Operation Search for a Sign. Random things in my old-ass house that just don't make sense. Look at this drawer. I can't even open it because of the stupid stove. A lot of people have been tagging me in this video.
Can Scientology stop me projecting the word sucks in their building? This isn't a crime. Right now.
So I don't know if this is a crime. I'm not a California lawyer, but what they probably can do is sue you in civil court for nuisance. So projecting your light on someone's property is a trespass, and there are potential civil damages, even if they're small. So they could bring you through the ringer of the civil court system, and it probably would be really expensive to defend yourself. Here's your friendly reminder that 95% of people who call themselves millionaires aren't millionaires. It's okay to be barely getting by. I'm barely getting by. Don't listen to these clowns. I promise you their life is not what it seems like on this app.
Legal tip for influencers part 2. Why you need to trademark your name and purchase any domains associated with your name.
In addition to forming a legal entity, you need to protect your name as well. And this is something that should be done proactively rather than retroactively.
If you trademark your name, it's as if you own it like it's an asset. You can attach it to your company and make sure that you're the only one that uses your name.
Let me give you an example. Let's say 2 years from now, your brand is exploding and you want to build a website. You go to buy the correct URL and somebody has already bought it. Well, instead of buying it for just a few dollars today, they're holding it hostage for thousands of dollars.
The more followers you continue to get, the more likely it is that somebody will try to steal your name. Don't let anybody else profit off of your property.
To all the doctors, lawyers, and other professionals on TikTok, I'm creating a Professionals of TikTok Discord channel. This will be a great place where you can collaborate, exchange ideas, and network. So if you are a professional, message me your Discord name and I'll send you an invite. I'm starting a series about military law. In today's video, we're going to be covering the very basics, the UCMJ and court martials. I've been lucky enough to be taught in national security law and the law of armed conflict by retired Lieutenant Colonel Professor Jeffrey Korn. Okay, let's start with the Uniform Code of Military Justice, or the UCMJ. The UCMJ covers all members of the armed services. And those subject to the jurisdiction of the UCMJ can be charged under the UCMJ for conduct committed anywhere in the world. Now, the type of particular conduct that can be prosecuted under the UCMJ is a very complex area that I will get to in later videos. But if someone's prosecuted under the UCMJ, they get called to a court-martial. There are 3 types of court-martials. A summary court-martial, which can be convened by a battalion or equivalent level commander. A special court-martial, which can be convened by a brigade level commander or equivalent, and a general court-martial, which can be convened by a division or wing level commander or their equivalent. Explaining court-martials part 2 coming up. The police can search your trash without a warrant. Let's pretend my sparkling water is illegal, and I put the sparkling water in the trash and I take the trash out. Then the police come and search my trash and find the sparkling water. You have no expectation of privacy for anything you willingly discard. Military law part 2, summary court-martial. As I said in my last video, a summary court-martial can be convened by a battalion or equivalent level commander. These proceedings do not have a judge or a jury. As such, a conviction is generally not considered to be a federal conviction. No one may be discharged in a summary court-martial, and the maximum penalty is a deduction of 2/3 of pay for 1 month. Additionally, only enlisted soldiers of the classification E4 and below may be reduced to the lowest enlisted grade. But if you're an E5 or above, you may only be reduced 1 enlisted grade.
True love, you are my inspiration. I love you, Will Schuster.
I just got out of court via Zoom. How do I look? Tricks police can use to get evidence against you. You're not under arrest, so don't worry. You can feel free to tell me anything. And even if you say this...
I would not answer any questions about my lawyer.
Do you want a water?
Yes.
Here you go. They still got your fingerprint and DNA.